Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video tutorial, I will explain how to add a ReactJS child component to a parent component in ASP.NET MVC application. So here we got the final output of our application. This is a parent component and this is a child component. I have just added this child component into this parent component. If you check here, have only one div container, which is the parent component ID, and this is a child component. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. Before continuing this video tutorial, I sincerely recommend please watch my previous ReactJS tutorial series. You can find those video tutorials in my channel playlist. Now let's continue the today's tutorial. I'm using Visual Studio 2019 version to create a ASP.NET MVC ReactJS application. First, I'm creating a new project. After that, from the templates, I'm selecting ASP.NET Web Application. Click Next. Let's give the project name Parent Child Component is my project name. And I'm saving this project in this E drive in this folder ReactJS-MVC. Then click Create. After that, I'm selecting the default MVC project template. Create. And here the application has been created successfully. Let me close this default window. After that, open Solution Explorer. And notice when I open this Solution Explorer, in our MVC application, there are some default MVC folders and the config files has been created automatically. Now my aim is I want to integrate the ReactJS to this MVC application. At this moment, this application is totally the MVC application. Now before adding or implement the ReactJS functionality to this project, let's check the default output of our application. And here we got our default output of our MVC application. At this moment, it's a simple index view page and this is the layout. Now what I'll do is open Solution Explorer, expand the views as well as the home folder, the index.cshtml, which is our default view page. I'm deleting this default HTML code. Let's save this file. Now we'll check the new output of our application. I'm reloading the browser. See, now the new output, the index view page is totally empty, but we got the layout. Now what I'll do is, let's stop debugging. I want to create, display the ReactJS component in this index view page. So for that, we require the ReactJS packages. Open scripts folder. Notice in the scripts folder there is no any ReactJS folder. So now let's install the ReactJS package as in this folder. Open tools, NetJet package manager and package manage console. Now here in this the command is install -package react.js, enter. And here the ReactJS package has been installed successfully to this project. Now these ReactJS packages has been added to our scripts folder. See here the scripts folder inside this React folder. When I expand this React folder, we got the DOM components. ReactJS files has been created, added automatically. Now we require some more ReactJS packages to our application. Now this time I'm selecting the parent project name, right click the mouse, manage NetJet packages, select that one, go to browse and search for reactjs.net. From the search results, I'm selecting the react.web.mvc for this package I want to install Click install. To install this package, it will take some time, so please be patient. Click OK. And see here, along with this package, these two packages are also installed automatically, and these three packages is installed in our project references folder. In the references folder, notice that React.core, web and MVC for these three packages is installed successfully in our project references folder. And now we require three more packages: the JavaScript engine switcher.v8, and this is a package I want to install. Click OK. And here we got the readme.txt file of this package. Let's close this text file. Now we require the JavaScript engine switcher.v8, the Windows x64 bit. Click install. Click OK. And this version is installed successfully. Let's close this text file. Now we require the 86-bit, Windows 86-bit. I'm installing. Click OK. And this package is also installed successfully. Let me close this default window as well as the nudged package window. Up to now, I have just installed the ReactJS necessary packages to our MVC application. Now the next step is I am creating a new folder in the scripts folder. Right click the scripts folder, add new folder, and the folder name I am giving JS. Now in this folder I will create my components. So here in this example I am creating two components. One is the parent component and the second one is the child component. I click the JS folder, add. To create a component we require the JSX file. So I am selecting JSX file. Let's add the parent component. Make sure the starting letter is capital. Click OK. And here we got the parent component. Now I am adding one more component called child component. Again I have selected JSX file, child component. And here we got the child component also. And these two files I have created in the JS folder. Now let's write the component. Here I am adding one class, our component extends react dot component. After that, this component render method return. In this return I am adding the div tag and closing the div tag. Now this div tag is a root element of our application. In this div tag I am adding one h1 component. This is the parent component. I am closing the h1 element. Now after that react dot, I want to render this component. I am closing this component. Now we require the ID of this document dot get element by ID, parent component column. Now this parent component we need to add this ID in this view page. So first let's add the center div element, and this div ID I am adding this reference ID here. After that we need to add the references of our ReactJS file. In the scripts folder, in the React folder, notice the react.min.js file, just drag and drop onto our index view page. And also we require the parent component. So that parent component here, just drag and drop here. Now just drag and drop. Now instead of href, I'm adding the script tag. Script source is equals to at url dot content, and this content let's close the script. That's it. Now let's check the output. This parent component contains, this is the output I'm expecting from this component in this do tag. So let's save this application. Now run this application. Oops, here the parent component is not displaying. Let's check. Stop debugging. Everything is, oops, we forgot to configure our React JavaScript engine in our React config.cs file. Open that one. Here we need to configure our JavaScript engine v8 here using JavaScript engine switcher dot v8. Now let's delete this default code which is commented. Here I'm adding the JavaScript engine dot code dot js engine switcher dot current dot default engine name is equals to js v8 js engine dot engine name, and the next thing JavaScript engine dot code dot js engine switcher dot current dot engine factories dot add v8 method. So make sure import this JavaScript engine switcher package and this add these two lines. Save this file. Now we'll check the output. See, now we got this output. This is a parent component from this parent component. Now I'm creating new component. Just copy this part instead of writing the same code. Just for the time saving, this child component, and this is child component, and this I'm adding some h3 tag. I'm small size. I'm adding the small header, and here is very important. And if you notice here, the parent component contains a react.render. I want to render this component, but here I'm not adding this render method, react.render method here. Instead of that, I'm adding export default my child component here, and this child component I want to add in this component. So here import child component from between double quotes / the path is the parent component is inside the scripts folder. So double quotes JS folder, and I am adding the child component.jsx file. Now add this child component here in the return method. Let's close this component. That's it. Now let's save this file. Now we'll check the output. This child component is rendering or not. If you notice here in the index.cshtml, I have not added the reference of this component, child component, and here also I have not added the new div IDs here. This div ID contains only parent component only. So what are the parent components? The output is displaying here in this index view page. So let's save this file. We'll check the output. Now when I reload this browser, see here when I reload the browser, the parent component is also not displaying here. The reason, we're exporting the child component into this parent component. So in the index.cshtml, here we need to add a property called type is equals to module. So make sure add this type is equals to module, then save this file. We'll check the output now. Reloading the browser. See here we got the final output of our application. This is a parent component and this is a child component. I have just added this child component into this parent component. If you check here, we have only one div container, which is the parent component ID, and this is a child component. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to add a child component to a parent component in ReactJS MVC application. Thanks for watching and please subscribe my channel.